Namaha Harihi Om Sumukasya Ekadantasya Kapilo Gajakarnakaha Lambodharasya Vikato Vignarajo Vinayakaha Dhumaketurganadhyakshaha Palachandro Gajananaha Vakratundaha Surpakarno Herambaha Skandapurvajaha Shuklambaradharam Vishnum Sativarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopasantaye Yasyadvaradavakradhya Parishadhya Parastatam Vignam Nignanti Satatam Vishvaksenam Tamastraye Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheswaraha Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. With Bhagavan says, let us continue where we left off in our last session. We came up to slokam number 19 in the 7th adhyayam, 7th chapter. Arjuna is now taken a vow to Draupadi and started following Ashwatthama. Ashwatthama saw Arjuna coming towards him furiously. He saw it from a distance and immediately, obviously, became afraid, agitated, worried, and he fled. He ran away, basically, to protect his life. Up to that point, then we did one more slokam number 19. Then, as he was running away, then his horses became exhausted. Okay? In slokam number 19, Sranta Vajinam, the horses became exhausted, so he was left without any protection. So he had to save his life. What to do? Then he thought of Brahmastram. Astram, Brahmasiraha Mene, in order to protect himself. Okay? Up to that point we came. Number 20. Atha Upasrusya Salilam Sandhade At Samahitaha Ajanan Upasamharam Prana Krichra Upasthite Atha Upasprusya Salilam Sandadhe Tat Samahitaha Ajanan Upasamharam Prana Krichra Upasthite. Atha, therefore, afterwards, what did he do? He thought of the Brahmasiraha Astram Mene. He thought about Brahmastram. Now, immediately, Upasprusya, Salilam Upasprusya, he purified himself. They were called Achamanam, to purify the body and then the mind with pranayama, right? So, he did the Upasprusya, Salilam means water. And then, after purifying himself, then what is the next thing we do? We recite the mantras. Sandhade. Sandhade means he chanted the appropriate mantra for the Brahmastram, for sending out Brahmastram. Okay? He chanted the mantra. Tat samahitaha. He did that not mechanically, as some of us tend to do when we recite mantra, but he did that with tremendous concentration. So when we recite a mantra with concentrated mind, fully focused on the mantra only, we realize the power of it. So samahitaha, with concentration, sandhade, he recited the hymn. But upasamharam ajananan, very important. Upasamharam, it's one thing to fire the weapon, fire the astra, but you also know how to retract it, how to get it back. That upasamharam, the withdrawal of that astram, ajanan, he did not know, but he still did that. Prana krichre, because krichre means trouble, hardship, danger. His prana, his life was in trouble, was in hardship, was in danger. There was no other protection for him to protect against Arjuna, who was coming at him at furious speed with the intent to kill him. Upasthite. So he found himself placed in such a situation that he sent out the Brahmastram without even though he did not know how to withdraw it, how to take it back. Number 20. Atha upasprusya salilam sandhadhe sat samahitah ajanan upasamharam pranakritra upasthite. Number 21. Tatah pradrushkrutam tejah prachandam sarvatah disam prana apadam abhiprekshya Vishnum Jishnuhu uvacha ha tatah pradushkrutam tejah prajandam sarvatah disam prana apadam abhiprekshya Vishnum Jishnuhu uvacha ha. Tatah, after that, when he sent that, after this, what happened? This excuse me. So the pradushkrutam tejaha, this Brahmastram, how did you know it was Brahmastram? How did it become visible? Pradushkrutam, it was blazing. It was made visible by the tejas, by the effulgence of it. Pradushkrutam tejaha, the Brahmastram was made visible by the blazing effulgence of it. And not only that, not only was it blazing and effulgent, prachandam means it was fierce. You could see it was very fierce. Not only that, sarvatah disam, from all directions, all of a sudden, this fearful effulgence was traveling at breakneck speed towards Arjuna. Abhiprekshya. Arjuna, Jishnuhu in this case means Arjuna. Jishnuhu, Abhiprekshya, he saw that. Having seen it, having observed it, that is inexplicable, fearful effulgence coming at him with such tremendous speed from all directions, not in one direction, all directions. Jishnuhu, Arjuna, Abhiprekshya, having seen it, Vishnum uvacha, Vishnum, to Madhusudana, to Krishna, uvacha, he spoke. Tatah pradushkrutam tejaha prachandam sarvatah disam prana apadam. That's important. That means that this effulgence, it was fearful, it was also prana apadam. That means it was going to take away your life. That's what he saw, okay? Prana padam abhiprekshya Vishnum Jishnuhu uvacha. Number 22, Arjuna uvacha. Krishna Mahabhaga Bhaktanam Abhayankaraha Tvam Ekaha Dagyamananam Apavargaha Asi Samsmrutehe. O Krishna Mahabhago Bhaktanam Abhayankaraha Tvam Ekaha Dagyamananam Apavargaha Asi Samsrutehe. Oh Krishna, he says, Mahabhago, Bhaktanam Abhayankaraha. You are the one who gives Abhayam to all the bhaktas. Abhayam means what? We must understand. Bhayam, Nirbhayam, Abhayam. There are three things. Bhayam means fear. Okay? Fear comes out of purely out of delusion and desire not being fulfilled. But mainly, its main root cause is delusion. Okay, and so when Nirbhaya means there is no fear. Okay, the fear is there, the fear gets removed, the fear becomes absence of fear. That is Nirbhaya. Abhayam means a state where there is no fear at all. That is Abhayam, right? Where there is no delusion. So Bhagavan, that's why he has Abhaya Hasta. When we go to temple, we see Bhagavan has got Abhaya Hasta normally. And that Abhayam Karaha, Tvam Bhaktanam Abhayam Karaha, O Mahabhago, O Krishna, Tvam Ekaha, you are the one. Dahyamananam. Who for people, Dahyam means it's fire, right? And what fire we are talking of? Suffering. Okay? And the people who are suffering, Dahyamananam, the people who are suffering, Apavargaha, or those people who are suffering in so-called the fire of life, the misery and the pain and difficulties that we all go through. This is nothing but being roasted in fire, isn't it? If you look at it physically, even though our difficulties are all mental, okay? But in a physical, we can relate to a fire. When you roast yourself, you take a coffee seed and roast it on a pan. I mean, what is a coffee seed experience? Have you ever thought of it? See, that's what we are all going through in life. That is why it's called Dahyamana Apavargaha. For people who are suffering in this world, you are the path of liberation. Apavargaha, path of liberation. From Ekaha, you are the only one. Asi, that's how you are. O Samsmritehe. Samsmritehe means in the midst of all the worldly miseries, Dahyamananam, people who are suffering, Apavargaha Tvam Ekaha, the path of liberation is you only. Asi, that's how you are. O Krishna, Krishna, Mahabhago, Bhaktanam Abhayam Karaha, Tvam Ekaha, Dahyamananam, Apavargaha Asi, Samsmritehe. He spoke to Krishna. He continues. Number 23. Tvam Adyaha, Purushaha, Sakshat Isvaraha, Prakrute Paraha, Mayam Vyudasya, Chit Saktya, Kaivalye Sita Atmani. Tvam Adyaha Purushaha, Sakshat Isvaraha, Prakrute Paraha, Mayam Vyudasya, Chit Saktya, Kaivalye Sita Atmani. Tvam you, Adya Purushaha, the very first beginning, Purushaha, you are the original, you are the origin, and then you took embodiment. Purushaha, the one who is present in all the manifestations. Okay, Purushaha, Puru means embodiment. Sakshat Isvaraha, you are the Sakshat, the Lord, the Master. There is no Master above you. You are the Master of the Master, the Lord, the one who controls everything. Okay, Isvaraha means, we think Aishwarya means immediately we think wealth. No. Isvaraha really means one who controls, one who is the master. Okay. Prakrute Paraha, Prakrute, beautiful. That means that is the universe. That is Krute, to be done, pra, by Bhagavan. So Prakriti is nature, we call it in English. But it is the universe and the nature, as we say. And that is actually a divine deed. You must understand that. So Prakriti, even though Bhagavan, even though this Prakriti is there, nature is got there, Paraha, he is beyond that. You are the one. Mayam Vyudasya. That Paraha means transcendental, beyond all this. Vyudasya. Mayam Vyudasya. Vyudasya means to cast it aside, to throw it aside. How will you and I be if we can throw away our illusion that I am this body, I am this mind, and we are limiting ourselves, right? Suppose if I am able to throw that thing away, Maya, how will it be? That is what Maya Vyudasya means. Bhagavan, you have thrown away the Maya, because Maya is powerless in front of Bhagavan, and in front of Bhagavan's name also, because there is no difference between Bhagavan and Bhagavan's name, and there is no difference in Bhagavan and Bhakta. Chit Sathya, how did you throw it away, throw the Maya away? Chit Sathya. Chit means when you talk of knowledge, but what exactly is knowledge? What is it that quest to know? There has got to be a quest to know in order to start from there. Chit Satya. Yeah, okay. And okay, so let us continue from there. Chit Satya. Chit means the knowledge. Okay, Chit means knowledge. What knowledge is it? Advaitic knowledge. Atma Vidya. If you were Bhagavan, let's assume for a second we don't have this illusion. What knowledge will we possess? It is the experience of, not even experience. It is just the prema, the selfless love that is, right? And the sweetness of it, the constancy, the infinity, the infinite aspect of it. That whatever word we use, we can't capture that. Okay, but that knowledge, with that knowledge, Mayam Vyudasya. Once the Advaitic knowledge reveals itself, what happens to Maya? It gets thrown out. So Bhagavan, with your Sit Shakti, you have thrown away, cast away the Maya, Kaivalye, that Kaivalyam is Mohachaya. Moksham we call it sometimes. There are many words we describe in scriptures to describe this, because still it cannot capture the state. Okay, and Bhagavan beautifully describes in Bhagavad Gita himself how, and even then it's only words. He says this is the point when you reach it, the Parashantim. He says it's supreme peace, the peace like something you cannot even experience in this world. And from there is point of no return. Okay, these are all words that is used to describe it. And also we say Mohachayam, which is Mohachayam. Chayam means to decline. Moham means the delusion decline. Or Moksham means that there is no delusion. Kaivalye, Sthita Atmani. You are the Atma. You are the indweller. From Adhya Purusha, Sakshat Isvaraha, Prakrite Paraha, Mayam Vyudasya, Chit Sathya Kaivalye Sthita Atmani. Number 24. Saha eva Jivalokasya Maya Mohita Chetasaha Vidhatse Vena Viryena Sreyaha Dharmadi Lakshanam. Saha eva Jivalokasya Maya Mohita Chetasaha Vidhatse Vena Viryena Sreyaha Dharmadi Lakshanam. Okay, Swami, you are beyond Maya. Actually, the Maya is the cloth that you are wearing. You are Chit, Satyam, Sivam, Sundaram, and Chidatma. So many things we say. Your knowledge itself, everything is you. Kaivalyam, everything is you. Saha eva, with that, Jiva Lokasya Maya Mohita Chetasaha. So, this is the play that you do with the Maya, the Jiva Lokasya, where all the Jivas, not only human beings, but the 8.4 million types of Jivas that Bhagavan has created in this universe, each one of them, what does it do? Maya Mohita Chetasaha. The bent of mind and the bent of heart that we all have, even though, as Arjuna asked, even though we all want to do the right thing, how come we don't do it? Right? We all of us want only moksha. We want to do the right thing. We want to worship Bhagavan. We want only sweetness and love and all that. But how come we don't do this? And Bhagavan says there's only two things. One is kamam and krodham. That's the only reason that you're not doing it. So he says that mohita chetasaha, with that mind bent that way in jiva lokasya. And then what are you doing, Swami? Vidat say, you have executed this. Vidat say means to execute, to make happen. Svena Viryena, with your own indiminishable fullness of Sakti, Viryena. And not only have you executed this play of Maya, in which all the Jivalokas, all the Jivas and all that, they are embedded in that, but for their benefit, Sreyaha, you've also given a pathway. What is it? Dharmadi Lakshanam. Dharmadi, Dharmartha, Kama, Moksha, the four Purusharthas as we call it. Okay? And Purusha Artha means, the Artha means the essence. Purusha in this case applies to our human being. What is the essence of a human being to achieve these four things? Okay? Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksham. And this Lakshanaha, this Adayalam, this thing we have given us in order for our benefit, Sreyaha, so we can overcome this Maya. Saha eva Jivalokasya Maya Mohita Chetasaha Vidhatse Svena Viryena Sreyaha Dharmadi Lakshanam. Number 25. Tata Ayam cha avataraha te bhuvo bhara jihirshaya swanam cha ananya bhavanam anudhyanaya cha asakriti. Tata ayam cha avataraha te bhuvo bhara jihirshaya swanam cha ananya bhavanam anudhyanaya cha asakriti. Tata, therefore, why Sreyaha Dharmadi Lakshanam? You created the play of Maya, delusion. You created all of us from yourself, but you're playing this Maya, right? Fine. But you're also given us a way out. Dharmadi Lakshanam, for our benefit you're given. We must understand what is Dharmam, what is Kamam, what is Artham, what is the fourth one will automatically come. Okay, dharma, artha, kama, moksha will automatically come. But we forget, we don't understand dharma, and we get involved in kamam for artham. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Let me just 1 minute or two to explain that very briefly, not in detail. So, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. 2 ways to understand this. Okay, dharma, artha, dharma, artha. That means the artham, the wealth is important to live. Okay, but the wealth we acquire must be in the dharmic way, to be earned in the righteous manner, without hurting anybody else and without hurting yourself. That's a rule. How many of us are able to do that? We have to think. So dharma, artha, kama, moksham, with the moksham for salvation, to hold on to the Bhagavan's lotus feet and finally merge with him. That should be the desire. So dharma, artha, kama, moksha. That's the way, one way to understand it. Another way to understand it is dharma, artha. That we explained. Then dharma, kama. So any desire that we have must also be a righteous desire. And when we follow that, the dharma will automatically take us to moksham. So very quickly, please, next time you hear this word, see how you imbibe it and take it to you, so it becomes your personal lesson in life. Number 25. Tata ayam cha avataraha te bhuvo bhara jihirshaya svanam cha ananya bhavanam anudhyanaya cha atakrute. Tata, therefore you've done this, Swami. I am here, you've done this. Te avataraha cha, you are the avataram, and you are the avataram. You come here. Like a mother bends down to pick up a child from the ground. The mother does not descend. Bhagavan is there everywhere. There's no place for him to descend or ascend. Okay, he's everywhere. But like a mother bends down to pick up a child from the ground, Bhagavan manifests himself to pick all of us up and take us in the right path. That is avataram. Okay, te avataraha bhuvo bhara jihishaya. Why do you come? Why do you manifest yourself? So that you can show us by your conduct, by your words and actions and thought process and interactions, how each one of us should behave. That is a illustrating example that Avataram always gives. And so how does selfless love behave? How does selfless love act? How does it sit? How does it conduct yourself? That's what Bhagavan Avataram does for us. Okay, and no book can describe that. No amount of book can describe that. But that's what Avataram does. And why does he do? Bhuvo bhara jihishaya. Bhuvo, the earth. The earth. Bhara jihishaya means to remove. Bharam, the burden. The burden of what? Not necessarily the quantitative increase in human beings. No. It is the quantitative increase in the atrocities that human beings do. And the quantitative increase in all the cruelties and the miseries that the adharmic behavior that people contribute, that increases, multiplies exponentially. To remove that, because that's what the Mother Earth is suffering from, not in the 6 billion people and 10 billion people. No, that's not a problem at all. But the amount of adharmic activities we do and how it interferes with the natural balance of things. So Mother Earth weeps. So Bhagavan comes and Bhara Jihishaya to remove that burden. Then Swanam, his own people. And who are Bhagavan's people? All of us belong to Bhagavan only. We are all one form of Bhagavan or another. But Swanam, Bhagavan himself claims, he is my devotee. Jnani me cha priyaha, he says. Atita priyaha, he says in Bhagavad Gita. He is very much devoted. I like him very much. So who is it that Bhagavan Swanam, who are Bhagavan's own, Bhagavan claims as his own? People who are devoted to him and who act to please him. Okay, devotion alone not enough. Bhakti alone not enough. But you must act in a way to please Bhagavan, to please God everywhere. That is very important. Those are the people, Swanam. Ananya Bhavanam cha. These bhaktas, they have no other thought. Ananya means no other. And Anya means other. Okay. Ananya means no other. Okay. Not different from. Another meaning is Anya means stranger. Okay. Ananya means not a stranger. That means not different from. Bhavanam. Like the way Dhruva was or Prahlada was, without any other feeling that Bhagavan is Narayana separate from me. No, he never thought like that. Okay, that without the feeling of separation, people who love Bhagavan exclusively, Swanam, Anudhyanaya cha, this is what they practice. And those people, asakrit means repeatedly, continuously, not just once in a while. Those people also, jihishaya, bhara jihishaya, their burden also you remove. Oh Bhagavan, this is what you do, is what Arjuna tells him. Tata ayam cha avataraha te bhuvo bhara jihishaya, swanam cha ananya bhavanam anudhyanaya cha asakrite. Number 26. Kim idam svit kutaha veti devadeva na vedmi aham sarvato mukham ayati tejaha paramadarunam. He is asking, after addressing Bhagavan Krishna, he says, Kim idam svit kutaha veti devadeva na vedmi aham sarvato mukham ayati tejaha Paramadarunam. Oh Devadeva, he says, Kim idam, what is this swit that's coming? And swit kutaha, where is it coming from? What is this swit kutaha, where is it coming from? Aham na vedmi, I don't understand. It is not clear to me. Sarvato mukham ayati tejaha, from all directions. In this case, mukham means directions, okay? Sarvato mukham, sarvataha mukham, from all directions, tejaha ayati, the effulgence is coming, like huge effulgence is coming, very much. And parama darunam, parama means very much, darunam, dangerous. This effulgence that is coming from all directions, Swami, is very dangerous. What is this happening? And where is it coming from? I don't know. I don't understand. Kim idam svit kutaha veti devadeva na vedmi aham sarvato mukham ayati tejaha paramadarunam. Let us take the next two slokams that Bhagavan's answer is, and then we'll stop, and then Sutta will speak after that. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Veti idam Dronaputrasya Brahmam astram pradarsitam naivaso veda na iva asau veda samharam pranabhada asthite. Veti idam Dronaputrasya Brahmam astram pradarsitam na eva asau veda samharam pranabhada asthite. Idam veti idam Dronaputrasya Brahmam astram. Veti, no, idam, this. Dronaputrasya, the Brahmam astram, the Brahmastram that has been sent out by Dronaputrasya Asvatthama. Pradarsitam, that is what is manifesting itself, that is exhibiting itself. Pradarsita means to manifest, to exhibit. Na eva asau, not even he, who Asvatthama, Veda, he knows, samharam, the retraction, the withdrawal of this. It is not something you send out, and if you know how to withdraw it, you can withdraw it, take it back. But he does not know. Not even he knows how to take it back. And this one, pranabhada, it is going to extinct life. It is going to kill. And upasthite, imminently, very nearing, coming. Veti idam Dronaputrasya Brahmam astram pradarsitam na eva asau veda samharam pranabhada upasthite. Number 28. Nahi asya anyatamam kinchit astram pratyavakarsanam jahi astrateja annadham astrajnya hi astra tejasa. Nahi asya anyatamam kinchit astram pratyavakarsanam jahi astrateja annadham astrajnyo hi astra tejasa. Nahi. In Hindi we say Nahi means no, but in Sanskrit Nahi is actually two words. Nahi. No, certainly, not certainly. That's what nahi means, okay, in Sanskrit. So, nahi nahi rakshati dushkun karajne, we say in Bhaja Govindam. It's two words, nahi, okay. So, not, certainly not. Certainly not what? Asya anyatamam. Other than this Brahmastram, there is nothing there. Prati avakarsanam. Nothing other than this Brahmastram is there that can counter effect this Brahmastram. Only a Brahmastram can counter effect Brahmastram. That's what he says. And counter effect, and also Jahi, to win over it, to subdue it. There is no other astram there. Nahi, certainly there is none, asya anyatamam, other than this Brahmastram itself, prati avakarsanam, to give a counter effect, jahi, and to win over and subdue it, is not there. Astra tejaha, the effulgence of this, Arjuna, he says, the effulgence of this, unnadham, very powerful. He, certainly, very powerful indeed. Now, astrajna, the next word is astrajna. With the knowledge of the astras, jna means jnanam, that's the root word, aksharam. That means knowledge. Astrajna means the knowledge of astras, the weapons. With the knowledge of the astram and the weapons that you have, astra tejasa, with the effulgence of your astras, is the only way you can subdue it. There is no other way. Nahi asya anyatamam kinchit astram pratyavakarsanam jahi astra teja unnadham astrajno hi astra tejasa. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Samasta lokaha sukhino bhavantu. Samasta lokaha sukhino bhavantu. Samasta lokaha sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.